Good morning and welcome to Thursday. If you're new, welcome, and if you're a veteran, welcome back. We're here at our cluster of 4, maybe 5 Terra Firma pools. I don't know. We have the stock tank plus 3, maybe 4. We'll see. Homeowner here contacted me this morning via text saying the Zodiac MX6 was not working and he had a necklace in them. So anyway, he should be working. Let's take our chems. Actually, you know what? Let's take our salt because I need to go fetch another bottle of test strips. Okay, here are our chemicals, and we have adequate chlorine and really good pH. Alkalinity and cyanuric are good. Actually, cyanuric is really good for a pool I don't put tabs in. So anyway, once again, a Jandy salt sill system, an Aqua Pure, I believe they call it. Yeah, works really good. Look at that water, even with all them little bitty bugs, the water is still crystal clear. Just love these Terra Firma pools. Allow me to put the helmet cam on for you and brush. And here's a recurring theme started yesterday. Look at all of these little bugs, little natty gnats. Now they're not nearly as bad as they were at Maggie the Boxer's pool, but yeah, it's like bug season. Okay, so let's brush here. I'm gonna use the tickler this time because we're gonna hit the tile as well. Just, oh yeah, did you guys see this? This has all gone up in 1 week since I've been here. For those of you who are in North County, San Diego, and are looking for, you know, a contractor that's going to do this kind of work here, the patio cover, I'll leave a link in the description when I get it. I don't have it right now. It's not Terra Firma, but it's another, let me just tell you, a really good looking contractor here, because when I got here, there's all kinds of material, but there's like no evidence of work, no sawdust, no staining. Well, I mean, just tiny minimal. So these guys are really clean. They clean up after themselves every day. And that type of stuff is really important when you're looking for a contractor. Yeah. I'm actually looking right now for a contractor for my front yard, which is just microscopic. It's a tiny little job, but either way, any job worth doing is worth doing right. So check our Zodiac MX6. It is no longer coughing and choking on a necklace. So anyway, the homeowner warned me that he's going to be out here in the coming weeks and months doing his thing with the swim jets. And yeah, I say bring it on. He's gonna get his money's worth, and that is what it's all about. Yeah, it's a wonderful thing when the kids are out of school. Oh my goodness. Now we don't have much duck action, but we do have some, just a little bit. Probably need to get some floaters in here. That would just be a foregone conclusion. Okay, so make sure any and all dust gets brushed in. I'm going to come back to that. Yeah, we have 2 spillways here, so they can have double the duck action. of bugs on the tile. So as much as I like the tickler, this is really my nylon brush is really what I need to use here for the Baja shelf. Because, yeah, look at how much more contact it makes. Now there is a lot of dust here. There's usually no dust whatsoever. And hello, this has been a construction site, so I'm gonna have a little bit of dust. I can deal with that. I'm gonna brush it all out to where our Zodiac MX6 would be picking him up. Okay, and we can see the footwell of the spa clearly now, so we want to make sure that there's no dust or dirt in the basin, so they are not paying me for that. And you know, there's light suction here, so I don't need to turn any actuators or anything. I just get the stuff right to the drain there, or the suction vent, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, brushing is definitely the best thing you can do for your interior finish. And vacuuming is also very helpful, but to be honest with you, I find that brushing works just as good. Okay, so I feel good about all of the flat surfaces on the interior finish, and I'm going to nab out the remaining stuff. Okay, I feel good about this. Here's my favorite kind of pool. A pool we can let ride. Yeah, we had plenty of chemicals. We had a 3 on the chlorine. We had a 36 to 32 on the salt, which is obviously producing plenty of chlorine. And I believe that we can move on. Okay, we're here at the stock tank. And yeah, I can tell that at least the cover has been moved, because when I was here, the little latchy latch was here, and now it's here. And that is super fine. I hope somebody has used this thing. I'd like to see what are the implications. Anyway, this cover is always really fun to get off. You have to do it in kind of like a band-aid, just one really quick motion. Okay, so there's a handle here, and you know, I'm just gonna rip it off, and we put it right here on the chair. Yuck, look at that. See, that's why I don't like covers right there. Covers are just, yeah, I hate covers. It's disgusting. Anyway, so that's probably pollen, you know. Okay. Once again, I'm trying to see what's on the surface of this water. It's not bugs, but it's, oh wow. Yeah, it feels like someone has added some chlorine in my absence here. But yeah, what are you gonna do? So I can't complain that there's chlorine in it, but I'm a little bewildered that maybe somebody might be adding it. Certainly add enough for a week to week to be clean enough. So anyway, I don't need to add any this week, but I most certainly need to brush. Yeah, that's a lot of dirt. And that just indicates to me that they've had the cover off and they're using it. That's good. Okay, so since I haven't done it in a couple of weeks, I'm going to check the filter cartridge here. Bird bath maintenance. Okay. Okay, so this thing's not supposed to be going on for a couple of hours, so I'm not worried about it. Well, you live and learn. Yeah, I'm just not really super used to these things. Okay, so let's go clean this. Okay, so just like any other filter clean, we're just going to take our cartridge here and we're going to hit it with our high-powered water here. So yeah, there's some junk coming out of that. Okay, I feel good about this. You know, this is not a new cartridge. And in fact, it's not really very old either, but it is clean, and I feel good about it right now. So I'm gonna do this really quick because we've already lost some water. We don't want to lose any more. Put it in and replace it. That's just, yeah, I don't like that at all. Oh, and look at our clamps. So we had plenty of those. So I'm going to use a couple of those to put the cover back. Okay, so this thing is apparently working, but I want to see it work. There we go. Okay, that should be working. Yeah, see, that's the problem about this account, is that the account is not so hard to take care of, but it's just all the other little... Yeah, there, see, that breaker had tripped, and unless I came over here and dicked around with it, yeah, the thing just wouldn't be going. That's a bummer. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're now gonna run it for that says 12. All right, so I don't know how long this has been since this has been running, and frankly I don't even think it's primed up. So it'll probably prime up here in a minute. There we go. Okay, so our little Little filter that could is working away, doing its job. So now I'm going to put all this back. Okay, so now we're gonna use our clips. Well, actually not right now, but I'm gonna go and fetch the Telsa 90. Yeah, here's another fun thing about first generation Toyotas. It's like literally the worst part on the whole truck. I've replaced it like 4 times, and I need to replace it again. Here at the Demoralizer, anybody want to raise their hand in class and you notice anything about the pool? Wow, that pool level sure looks high. And you know why? That spa level looks really low. Sabotage. This type of weekly, like, I never know what I'm gonna find every time I get here. This is unacceptable. And now to rectify this, I'm gonna have to be here longer. And that just shouldn't be. So anyway, let's take our chems. Yeah, why am I the angry pool man? This is why. Okay, so our chemicals, we have plenty of chlorine and low pH for this joint, and alkalinity and cyanuric are good. Our range was 3,400 to 2,800 salt, so plenty for this Jandy system to be working. Obviously it's working, so we'll probably add another tab in the floater. It's what we need to do to get this pool from week to week. Okay, I feel good about this. Actually, from the way I showed up here to the way it looks right now, I'm really happy. You know, spa drained down. Actually, what happened was customer overfilled the pool. Again, guy has a really hard time. But, so yeah. And then somehow it was drained down. So what I think happened was, you know, we just have kids doing their thing and splashing around. That's why it was so low. Who knows? You know, maybe there was some knob twisting. I don't really care. But we had plenty of chems, and now we're cleaned up. We can move on. Hey guys, celebrate good times. Come on. You guys, I was complaining that I could not see my good friend Howard the Duck. And I'm not really sure who is the original, or whether these guys just reproduced asexually and they're actually looking a little cattywampus. But either way, if they're floating, they're doing their job. Yes, that's a win. You know what? Thank you, homeowners. Thank you. That's really kind. Look at those big old magnolia leaves. Those things are hilarious. Those trees. Yeah, that'll stop up the cleaner in one fell swoop. But yeah, look at the water, always looking good. They don't have any little peepee kids here, even though they might have some kids that are little age. There's no peepee kid action here. I love it. So I'm gonna get to it. Let's take our chems. Okay guys, yeah, so there's plenty of chemicals in this pool, and we have a high pH, meaning that somebody's been swimming, but the chlorine's still like a 2, and I love that. Okay, week in and week out, that is plenty of sanitation. Okay, so we have 3,400 to 3,100. Okay, so yeah, our salt cell is producing. So we're gonna hit it with some muriatic acid, and we'll knock that pH down to an acceptable level. Yeah, let's get the synthetic leather football out of here. We want it to last long. You know, man, I used to just really love football, and I still do. You know, I'm a recovering Charger fan, and yeah, I'm a man without a team, but fortunately my Padres have won 5 in a row. And so let's fetch. Let's play fetch. There's a large spider, and there's another large spider, and there's another large spider, and yet another large spider, and that one got away temporarily, but we got it. Yeah, so they must have really, I see evidence of our duck friends here, and that must have prompted them to purchase some new ducks. You know, the former Howard the Duck could have gotten, you know, a little bored with his job, and he might have moved on. But these new guys, I hope they're here to stay. Wow, quite a bit of spiders. What is that all about? Yeah, the Zodiac MX6 does this a really, really good job. And surprisingly, there's another spider. Surprisingly, no dust or insects in this pool. Now, once again, some of you might say, oh, there's a bunch of spiders. No, spiders are arachnids. They're not insects. Just like ducks are not just birds. Okay, so let's, oh, we missed the skimmer. Go back and hit the skimmer real quick. So guys, comment below when I'm doing the helmet cam and I'm doing this sort of thing. Do you like the music, or do you want maybe some more explanations? I would imagine you don't want more of me yammering, but either way. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to come back with my toilet brush for that, but let's go to the equipment right now And we'll run the pump really quick, getting everything out of the skimmer. Where's my Sector 9 skateboard door prop? Yes, there it is. I better hurry up and get home. Watch the US Open. I bet there was a lot of eye rolling right there. Okay. Okay. Pool RX seems nice and healthy. Let's get everything out of here. Plant and insect. Okay. So once again, you don't need to get super crazy nuts. Get it all out. But once again, realize that the tiny little stuff is probably gonna get through those holes eventually. And then it's gonna end up right here in R2-D2. And we have, at this place, we have a big R2-D2 for our regular, we have regular circulation. And then here we have smaller R2-D2 for our deck jets, which I think is really nice. Like at the Demoralizer, they have deck jets, but they don't have a filter canister for their deck jets. Anyway, I'm sure it'll all be fine, but let's prime up these pumps. Okay, our deck jet pump is good. And then we'll, oop, forgot our net. Borrow a little water from the spa. If you don't know what you're doing, don't do this. Don't sabotage your pool guy. Okay, I feel good about this. You know, we are back with our sentry here, Howard the Duck Jr. And just like at every party, you know, there's somebody who knows how to act. And then there's that other guy. Okay, we're here at Gary's pool, and this is where I'm going to check every time from right now. All the little pee-pee spots. And, you know, frankly, this week it looks better. No, that's another spot. These are all little spots. And yeah, I can live with this. That's fine. I smell bacon. You know, I never get offered any bacon. Like, you know, what the hell? So, whatever. We'll take our chems. And, you know, maybe we'll get, some of these days, we'll get some frickin' bacon. I mean, we're practically a family member. And, you know, frankly, I deserve bacon. Okay, here are our chems. Looking really good. We have plenty of chlorine, low pH, alkalinity, and cyanuric are looking good. And our salt range is 38 to 34. So we have obviously plenty of chemicals. Lots of chlorine. Don't drop things in the pool. But yeah, let me put the helmet can on and we'll vacuum and brush. All right, let's fetch everything that's on the surface. The pool is just slightly overfilled. That's okay. It's better to have a little bit more than not enough. Yeah, those spots are much improved. Okay, I'm gonna get this system running in timeout. You know, sometimes in golf, we buy new clubs hoping, you know, oh, I'll buy a new putter, I'll putt better. I'll buy a new driver, I'll hit the ball farther. Yeah, sometimes, you know, the pool is a lot like that. I replaced the salt cell. I fixed the plumbing that was leaking. And this is the pool that I have been used to for the past 5 years. This is how it operates now. It's not because the builder made it good. It's because I've tweaked it so it works properly. I'll tell you what, I'm not trying to pat myself on the back. But I am the most awesome pool guy there is on the planet. I feel good about this, so we can move on. Okay, we're here at our last pool of the day, our swim up bar, and I can barely contain myself. I might be able to get to go to a Padre game tonight. That would be awesome. Okay, so water looks great. Our Terra Rebel is doing its thing. It's just after 9. And just like some of my other pools, I have a spillway program going to make sure to purge any of that party water that's coming out of there. So let's take our chems. Okay, so here's our chems, and you know, it's maybe on the low side of the chlorine, but if you remember last week, and you probably don't, I did not add a tab to the floater. So this is really indicating to me that, yeah, our IC40 is, you know, not really cutting it here. I just spoke to the homeowner and I told him, hey, let's try to go to the summer and not replace it. I hate eating my words. But once again, we have high-ish pH, meaning that someone's been swimming. Alkalinity and cyanuric are good. And like I said, did I say we have 39 to 3400 salt? So perfect amount for this salt cell to be doing its thing. This is a Terra pool. Yeah, you know, I really get stoked about this pool because I think the interior finish just looks awesome. The Rebel is doing good, and yeah, we're really cleaned up and chemmed up. You know, guys, if you got anything out of this, give me a like, subscribe if you haven't done so, and comment if you got something to say. I'm the original swimming pool fiduciary working for you guys out here in the field. I'm the Angry Pool Man. Guys, be excellent to each other, and I'll see you on the next video.